So we left off at section 3, now we're headed to section 4, the assessment section, and here's where you're going to specifically talk about the assessment opportunities for students formatively throughout the lesson plan, and also the summative lesson assessment that you're going to use either at the end of this lesson or the unit. So you want to talk about the multiple ways students are being assessed, and you want to think about the information in Step 4, and remember again, some of these can be similar or even the same as what you included as opportunities for students to engage in section 3. So in this one, I'm going to allow students to create a collage to demonstrate knowledge. I've got a multiple choice test that they could take. They can complete a short essay, and they can record their response. So this part could be either written or oral. And they could use Educreations to record their response, which increases our technology. So I'm going to have those down, and at the end of this, I'll create some very simple Word documents that I'm going to just insert at the end to have those tests. All right, students have a choice in the way in which they're assessed. Yes, they do. I just listed the choices. See number 1. Make sure that you are giving kids choices. Tech option is available. Yep, I've got Educreations for students. And then for myself, I'm going to use Class Dojo to take data on students' behavior, their self-help skills in the classroom. And I want to also think about, I might create a Google Sheet with the key self-help behaviors that I'm looking to increase in my class. All right, so I've got my academics and my self-help skills that I've thought about. I'm going to break down the way my assessment needs meet the needs of students with sensory issues. And I know I want to have a larger pencil. I'm going to decrease the noise in my classroom through the assessment period. Physical needs, I want to make sure that the classroom is accessible. I know I've got one student who needs the support of some technology switches if they are going to have to do any recording because their fine motor skills need support. For assessment meets the learning needs, yes, I'm going to modify the reading level for students, and I'm going to decrease the complexity of the text and add lots of pictures. And that picture supports actually will support learning needs of the water cycle and my expectations for independent work. Alrighty. To support behavior needs, we have our class behavior plan. We have the picture supports of expectations. I'm going to spell those out. Alrighty, so if I've completed everything that's here, I'm going to give myself 12 points. So what else do I need to do to complete this lesson plan? I need to attach the lesson plan. I'm going to note where I am making changes or adding content based on what I've said in this form I use as kind of my assessment. I'm looking through my lesson plan and I'm thinking, okay, what about the teacher's role? What else can I add? And then I'm adding these things as I go. Then I'm thinking about student engagement and I'm adding to my lesson plan. So I kind of move back and forth between these documents. And the same with assessment. Okay, well, I already had a multiple choice assessment, but it has some really complex language. I'm going to simplify that, add some pictures. So this should be kind of your running guide to help you think through the process of universal design. And then at the bottom, I'm going to attach my lesson plan. I'm going to note where I've made the changes. You can do this in another color, or you can use track changes if you have that available in your version of Word. And I am going to add my assessments at the end of the lesson plan so I can see what those look like. All right. So now I know everything I've got to do for this lesson plan. I should be good to go. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.